Okay, hello everyone and welcome. Hello and welcome. How's everyone doing today? I'm Darkside Phil. It is Monday, March 6, 2017. It is a brand new day. It is a new week. It is the beginning of something a little different, and I hope that you are excited for it. Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a crazy ass week. This last week has been absolutely out of control. What I want to do on this pre-stream is get everyone up to speed on what's going on, because I really haven't had a chance in the past few days to even really get anyone caught up on anything, right? I mean, I talked about late last week what was going on with me and Machinima, but since then there really hasn't been much of a major update of anything definitive. Well, I want to do that for you today here on the pre-stream, alright? So please bear with me, the pre-stream may run a little long, but don't worry, there's going to be at least 4 hours of Zelda Breath of the Wild gameplay on stream today. That's the point of us being here, alright? So first off, everyone, you're going to notice a major change today. It's the first time I'm ever doing something like this, so I want you to please be adaptive and open to change, alright? Today's gameplay stream of Zelda is going to be a little bit more interactive. I am going to be looking at the stream chat and maybe talking back and forth with people every once in a while. I want you to understand that. This is going to be a little bit more of an interactive situation, because the bottom line is my partnership with Machinima is ending shortly. In fact, I believe it's only like 3 more days. I'm not positive. I have to double check. I think it's like 3 more days, and then DSPGaming's partnership is over with Machinima. Now, here's the thing. I'm currently in talks with 2 other companies in order to see, if I can get DSPGaming partnered right after, the partnership with Machinima ends. The good news is I've already gotten approved by one company. However, this company is not going to put me into, say, a managed partnership. And if that is the case, and they're not willing to do that, sadly, all that's going to happen here is I am going to be able to put ads on my videos on DSPGaming, but there's going to be a lot of issues with content ID matching, and there's going to be a lot of issues, in particular, with Nintendo stuff. Alright? I just want to make that abundantly clear that Nintendo stuff is going to have an issue. Nintendo likes to claim everything. They love to claim people's videos. They absolutely love it. And it sucks because you can't really do a playthrough of a Nintendo game anymore on YouTube unless you're under a managed partnership. So if I cannot get DSPGaming into a managed partnership right away, sadly, it's going to mean that I'm not going to be able to do full, interesting playthroughs of games like Nintendo games like this for YouTube that are going to end up being profitable, okay? But here's the thing, alright? If streaming turns out to be more profitable, like for example, the last 2 days that I streamed, which were Friday, Saturday, the streaming ended up being way better. Like people were cheering, people were subbing, people were super excited because I explained that I'm kind of going in head first into the streaming way more than I ever had before. And because of that, it ended up being profitable. And the bottom line is, if live streaming on Twitch can be as profitable as it was those couple of days, I don't even care about the YouTube ad revenue. Like, what I'll end up doing if I'm going to play a Nintendo game is, like today, I'll play it here on stream, and I'll just archive the videos or the streams on Twitch. And if people want to watch it, they can come watch it on Twitch, or I could export it from Twitch to YouTube. Either one works, and I won't have to worry about that back-end revenue if I made money up front and I'm able to pay my bills. That's the deal here, okay? So what you're going to notice here is some changes. First of all, if anyone subs today during the course of the stream, or if anyone cheers with bits, and I believe I put the threshold at like 50 bits, I'm not sure, you're going to see a pop-up message appear on the screen to thank them, okay? Now, understandably, some people are going to be off-put about that. Oh my god, there's a message on the screen, it's taking away from the playthrough. But you have to understand something. Since there's no guarantee that I'm going to get into a managed partnership anytime soon, basically these Nintendo playthroughs are going to be for streaming. That's the primary pull of them, alright? And that's the bottom line, is, since that's the case, I don't really care anymore. It was one thing when I was doing the videos primarily for YouTube, right? And that was my main focus, but if that's not going to be the main focus anymore, then who cares? Who cares if there's a little pop-up on the screen? Now, I do want to say you're going to see the pop-ups have some really cool artwork. Okay? And this artwork was hand-drawn by a longtime viewer and fan of mine, Dr. Zombius, last night. He went to this program he has, and he made these cool animations for both new subscriptions and bit cheers. So you'll see it, right? You should be able to see it. I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. It's pretty cool, and I get the feeling once people start to see them, I think people are going to really get into them. Like, man, I want to see that pop up with my name on it, right? And they're going to start cheering and subbing and all of that. So there you have it. I also will be doing face cam. Since people seem to, whenever people stream on Twitch, they want face cam, I'll do face cam. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but at the same time, I honestly don't think it really adds much. But if people want it, you can get it, all right? So I'll be doing face cam for this. All right, fair enough. Okay, so that's the deal. Today's stream, Zelda, 4 hours of gameplay. You're gonna see the pop-up messages when people are doing, cheering and subbing during the course of the stream, and primarily this is for Twitch. Even though I will be recording today for YouTube, in a few days I may not be able to monetize any Nintendo videos on YouTube unless I can get into a managed partnership, but right now it's not looking good. The bottom line is here, I'll give everyone a big update. I've already been approved on KO Gaming and DSPGaming for partnership. Alright, I'm already approved. I'm good to go. The problem is, I'm not approved for a managed partnership. So I'm talking with another company about possibly getting a managed partnership. If I can get the managed partnership, that's a no-brainer. That's what I'm doing. Because that means I could just go back to how I was, you know what I mean? I could just not have to worry about anything. Not to say that I wouldn't do more focusing on the streaming anyway, because I probably would. Okay? But you know what I mean? I'd rather have it be that I can monetize everything on YouTube and not have to worry about content ID and all this bullshit claiming. But I don't know. Right now, honestly, it's not looking too good in that regard. It's looking like no matter who I go with, I'm just going to end up in a regular partnership, which kind of stinks, but it is what it is. Okay? So that's the deal. So anyway, 4 hours of Zelda right now. Tonight, I'm doing the weekend preview, which I didn't do last night because yesterday was my day off. It was my first day ever that I actually took a day off like that. I will be doing that moving forward. In fact, it's looking like the next day off I'm going to have is a week from today. So it's going to be next week, Monday, which would be the 13th. That's going to be my next day off. So I got a full solid week here of streaming every single day and being here with you guys and gals before I, the fact that what the hell? Someone in the street chat talking about J. Cole going double platinum. What does that even mean? I got distracted. Don't let Phil getting approved for managed partnership distract you from the fact that J. Cole went double platinum with no features. What the hell does that mean? I am very confused. That really distracted me. Alright, so anyway, everyone. That's the deal with that. Weekend preview tonight. And also tonight I'll be messaging all the February patrons because yes, we did hit the funding goal for February, by the way. We will be doing, coming up probably sometime in April, a Worst Games Ever Marathon. So what I'm going to be doing tonight is messaging all of the patrons, setting up a poll where people can start nominating the worst games ever for me to play in this marathon. And I'm going to send the patrons PMs on Patreon.com on how to get their perks. In addition, I'm going to close the poll for the Patron's Choice playthrough, which is from the January patrons. I'm going to see the definitive winner, which I think is still Danganronpa. And if that is the case, I will be getting that game next week when it comes out on PS4. And that's going to be kind of the playthrough I balance with everything else. Okay? So there you go. That's the deal with patrons. That's all going to be sorted out tonight. I'm going to work on that tonight. It's going to be a lot of work, but I'll get it done. Okay? The rest of this week is really going to be determined by you, the viewers, and what you like, okay? If you really like Zelda today, and you want to see me just keep playing Zelda this week, and if people are showing up for the streams, and the streams are profitable, and it makes sense for me to keep playing Zelda, I will wholeheartedly play Zelda all week for you. I don't mind, okay? And then what I'll do, because I'm very close to the end of Horizon Zero Dawn, what I'll probably do is at nighttime, I'll play offline a couple hours a night until 1 or 2 sessions I finish off Horizon, so that way that playthrough will be in the bag. And then I can officially review the game maybe later this week, okay? So there you go. That's kind of the deal. Now, here's the other thing. Tomorrow, Nier Automata releases, okay? A lot of people contacted me and said, Phil, we want to see you play this game, all right? I will play that as well, but it's got, I can't do everything. I can't do everything. So I really need to know what it is that people want to see, all right? So maybe what I'll do tonight, after this stream and seeing how well it goes and how well people like this stream, I'll do a poll on Twitter, and I'll ask people, you know, do you want to see more Zelda tomorrow, or do you want to see me start Nier? You know, what do you want? And then maybe every day will be determined by polling. I don't know. I'd like to leave it interactive in your hands, but I'm not sure how that's going to work, okay? Okay. So, that's the deal, everybody. That's how that's going. Now, I've got a few updates for everyone on a bunch of important stuff. Again, bear with me. I said this is going to be a long pre-stream because I haven't been here for a couple days here and a lot of updates. I want to give everyone, first of all, an update on Teespring. My Teespring campaign for merchandise launched this past week, okay? It was a 4-day campaign, 4 days long, and it featured many different products, including t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, mugs, stickers, all kinds of stuff, okay? And featuring designs and artwork from you, the viewers. Every single design that was there was made by viewers. The only exception, there was one there that was a bunch of my faces. It was like the chat emotes here from Twitch, like a little design made out of those emotes. That one was actually made by Teespring staff, okay? But everything else there was actually made by viewers. I did not expect this, folks. Okay, I didn't expect this. It was incredibly successful. Like, beyond my wildest expectations. I think we had, from what I understand, I think it was over 20-some sales overall. Which, I don't even think when I opened my Cafe Press store that I got 20 sales in 3 days. So it went really well. And the way that Teespring works, because a lot of people don't know this, Teespring has limited time campaigns, okay? So it's like a 3-day campaign where all these products launch and people buy them. At the end of the 3 days, the campaign ends and then those products are created and mailed out to those who bought them, okay? But if things are not purchased, usually there's like a last-minute chance, and then if they're not purchased again within that final day, they basically go away. So there were a few products there that were not purchased at all. Those are probably going to be phased out. But the good news is that most of the stuff that was up there got purchased. Most of it. The most popular one by far was the skull design that says, you know, DSPGaming established 2008. And it has this cool, awesome hand-drawn logo made by a viewer, Azure Studios. And, man, it was really good. I ordered that shirt. I personally am getting that shirt. That's going to be one of the shirts I'm going to be modeling in my videos and stuff because I loved it, okay? So yeah, so check it out. If you haven't yet, alright, you should check out the Teespring store. Because guess what? Everything that got purchased was relaunched for a second wave. That's how it works. As long as people keep buying the products, those products will keep being relaunched. So I know there were some people that were like, man, I'm sad because I want to buy, this is some cool merch, but I can't buy it this weekend. That's okay. As long as someone bought it, it relaunched, and now you can see that the product is still available there, okay? That's how it works. Now, eventually, I get the feeling the products will dry up. You're not going to have people buying the same products infinitely. The good news is, I've already got some new designs, alright? I actually have a brand new design from someone that's really neat that I think people would like for a shirt. And there's actually, I'm working on a variant of one of the designs that was already popular. So that there would be another option for people that I think they would really like, okay? So, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm happy that Teespring went so well. So I think it's, what is it? Teespring, I think it's teespring.com/store/DSPGaming. Shit. Hold on. I'm going to find out. Marky117 just said, are the shirts always only in black? No, in fact, Marky, if you go to the shop and you click on the shirt that looks like it's black, you can see there's color options. They're available right now. It's not like there's only black. If you click on the shirt, you'll then see the options that are available. I think it's like black, gray, and 2 shades of blue. And I think a couple of the shirts might be purple. I'm not sure. I just put a link in the stream chat. I'm going to see if this works. It worked. I just put the link in the stream chat. I didn't even know what the freaking link was. But yeah, there you go. I put the link into the stream chat for everyone right now. It's teespring.com/stores/DSPGaming. Okay? So there you go. If you're still interested, if you want to look at the products, maybe you didn't have a chance this weekend, and you want to see the ones there that say basically they have a couple days left, those are the ones that were successful. All right? And the ones that say, oh, there's like 20 hours left, those are the ones that no one bought. Okay? So that's the deal there. All right, I got another update. I want to talk to everyone about the Switch. What happened with my Switch yesterday? So yesterday was my day off, my day out, and sadly, I wanted to spend, most of the time with Leanna, but half the day we ended up doing chores. We ended up having to go to like 2 different stores, like a grocery store, Sam's Club, and then we had to go to our regular grocery store and all that. And we spent over an hour at Best Buy. Okay? Let me explain what happened. As you know, if you've been following me, you know that my Nintendo Switch bricked. It does not work. It did not work at all. After charging overnight on Friday night, I wanted to play Zelda on Saturday, and it didn't work because it was a piece of broken garbage. Okay? I brought it to Best Buy. Here's the deal. Here's exactly what happened. Sadly, number one, they had to set me up with the Geek Squad tech guys. They had the head Geek Squad guy come over, and he says, well, I have a Switch. I got it from Pier. He said, but luckily, I was lucky. I didn't get any tech issues. So sadly, I don't even know how to troubleshoot this thing because it's new. He tried the standard thing that everyone says online, the thing that we did on camera on Saturday. He tried to hold down the power button and all that. That didn't work. So then he said, well, maybe it's just the power cord. Let me go get a different USB-C charger cable. So he did. He plugged it in. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. So sadly, the deal is, it was not the power cable. It was not the dock. It was the Switch itself. The Switch itself. That was screwed up. That is bricked. Okay? So he's like, well, here's the options you have. He says, basically, I can't get you another one. We don't have one. Duh, no one has one. And he searched stock. He's like, no one has one in Washington State. They're all sold out because Nintendo didn't ship enough, like usual. They created artificial demand by not shipping enough for the demand that they knew would be out there. They do this every time they have a console launch to create artificial demand on their own products. So he says, the thing is, I can't promise you when we're going to get one. He said he even talked to, his inventory team. He talked to the head of his inventory team. And he said that they've been advised by Best Buy that they're not allowed to hold any. So even though my situation sucks and I got a bricked one, there's no way they could hold one for me so that I could come and get one this week if they get another shipment this week or whatever. And he said there's even no guarantee. It might not even show up this week. It might not be for 2 or 3 weeks till they get more. So he says, really, that's kind of a shitty situation. If you're really wanting to play Zelda, you're going to be waiting around for a long time, and there's no guarantee you're even going to get one. Okay? And I said, well, listen, the deal is this. I bought the Switch because I wanted to play Zelda on it, and everyone thought that Zelda was going to be better on the Switch, but the bottom line is that people are playing it on the Wii U and saying it's equivalent to the Switch version, maybe a tiny graphical downgrade, not a big deal. I think I would rather play it on the Wii U and play it now rather than sit here and wait endless weeks to know if I'll ever get another Switch to play the damn game. Okay? The one problem here is that, sadly, I had already opened my copy of Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch. Okay? And unfortunately, as you know, retail stores will not take back or return an open video game. It's their solid policy. And you can't really blame them. I mean, here, let me put it this way. GameStop, you can fucking blame them, because GameStop regularly opens new games and sells them as new, which is horseshit. I think that is the biggest fucking immoral, bullshit, hypocritical policy that they won't return a game. They won't let you return a game that's opened, but they'll open a new game and sell it to you for full price. Fuck that shit. But, in regards to retail games, alright, in regards to actual retail stores, like Best Buy, Target, Walmart, it's not their fault. They cannot sell an open game as a new game. They do not do that. Okay? So, they're going to take a big hit on this game because it's opened if they can't take it back as a return. So the guy actually did me a solid. It sucks, and I ended up spending more money, which I didn't want to do, and the guy didn't want to have to make me spend more money either, but they did basically everything they possibly could do. So they have one copy left of Zelda Breath of the Wild on Wii U. One copy. And he grabbed it, and he says, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you 20% off on the game just from the get-go. He says, that's the most that they'll let me take off the price tag. I'm going to take 20% off. Then, he says, if you trade in your copy of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you're going to get like $30-something back for it, and we'll put that towards the game, so the game will be like $17. And I said, well, this sucks that Nintendo fucked me and I gotta spend another $17 to play Zelda, but I guess it is what it is, alright? So that's what I did. I traded in Breath of the Wild. He gave me 20% off the game, and it ended up being $17 to get this for the Wii U, and then I just fucking returned the fucking Switch. I said, I don't even want to deal with this piece of shit. The only reason I bought it was for Zelda. There's literally no games coming out for this thing that I want until maybe the fall, whenever Mario Odyssey comes out. That's the next game I want for it. So whatever it is, whenever that happens, right, then I'll come and fucking worry about buying another Switch. By then there'll probably be tons of stock everywhere because no one will fucking want it because they realize there's no games for it. So, yeah, I returned it. I said, fuck this stupid piece of shit. I got my full $300+ back for the Nintendo Switch, and I ended up getting Breath of the Wild for about $17. So there you go. That's what happened. And yeah, Jmon1985 in Stream Chat said, so basically he used his Gamers Club. Well, the thing is, I'm not in the Best Buy Gamers Club. It would be one thing, because it's a paid thing. You have to actually pay, what is it? Isn't it, I think it's like $30 to get into their Gamers Club. Much like how GameStop has their own premium thing, right? I'm not in it. I didn't pay it, but he gave me the discount anyway. So the guy did me a pretty good solid, you know, for not being part of the paid Gamers Club. He did me a solid, and I appreciate that because the guy could tell, you know, he understood my plight. He has the Switch too. He's a gamer, and he's like, this is bullshit. So that was pretty cool of them. I cannot really speak ill of Best Buy. It took a while to do this. It took over an hour to go through all this, but we got it done. And I have no interest in getting another Nintendo Switch, like I said, until maybe much later this year, if and when there's another game out that I actually want. Okay? Alright. That's really it. Last but not least, the one final quick thing. I told you it was going to be a long pre-stream because I haven't been able to talk to you guys in a few days here. Something's going on with my YouTube channels. Let me put it this way. I have definitive evidence that the reason that everything is going on the way that it is that I've been targeted by some unscrupulous parties. I actually have evidence now. I don't want to reveal any of this evidence until I actually have formulated it into something that I can do something with. But basically, I know there are people fucking with me, and that is the main reason why everything is happening bad with me right now. Why ad revenue is down, why I had trouble with machinima, everything. I'm figuring it out, and I'm seeing the evidence, and I'm connecting the dots. It's not a conspiracy theory or anything. As of yesterday, I got definitive evidence, and I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, okay? And it seems to be that it is maybe possibly one of the things that a lot of people were worried about from a few months ago. I don't want to really go any further than that right now until I have more evidence, alright? But I am going to keep working on something behind the scenes, and then I'm going to let everyone know what's going on, okay? The bottom line, though, is I'm having fun. I cannot wait. Playing Zelda here today, live on stream. I want to say thank you. We've already got a ridiculous amount of people here watching, and I haven't even started yet. Thank you for that. I hope you're going to enjoy this new streaming style I'm going to be doing. I'm looking forward to playing Zelda, even though I may not be able to even monetize the videos on YouTube. Like I said, if these streams turn out to work out well, I am head in gung-ho for doing stuff like this, okay? And, you know, I'm excited, you're excited. As long as we're all excited and we're here every day and we're checking out the new games together, that's all that matters, right? I'll be able to pay my bills, you'll be able to keep watching me, and that's going to be the cool part. Fair enough? Alright. Okay, that's it. As you can see on the screen here, you know, many plugs and things. I already gave my Teespring a plug. Obviously, you can check out my Patreon. I'm going to be setting up a new monthly goal soon for March. Lots of stuff going on. Please check out any of the plugs that are in my plug screen here. In particular, my girlfriend's business, The Black Currant, handmade glycerin soaps and wax tar melts. That's good stuff, all right? All right, that's it. Let's get started with Zelda. About 4+ hours of Zelda. The Legend of Zelda. I heard this Zelda's game of the year. I gotta play it now, boy. Yeah. Alright, folks. With the new cheer system, with the new subs. I haven't seen any new subs today. When someone subs, there's also a different message that will pop up as well. So anyone who's watching, if you want to sub to my channel here, you'll see a different message pop up. And, you know, cheers. Any cheer, I believe it's any cheer above 50 bits, you'll see the pop up as well. And again, super special thanks to Dr. Zombius, who overnight hand drew this artwork in a program and submitted it to me so that I could have it ready for today's stream. Pretty awesome of him. Okay? All right, fair enough.